I'm going to show you two different ways to be able to remove construction units from a feature and apply those to a job. So the first thing we're going to want to do is to select the job that we'll be working with. So I'm going to go over to the OpenPoint menu here and then click on Jobs, and I can perform a search and type in a job number or part of the description to be able to find the job that I'm looking for. In this case, I'm just going to go down my list, and we're going to be doing a replacement of a pole. So I'm going to find that particular job and click on it. So I just double clicked on it. So now that is the selected job that we're working with. So the next thing I'm going to do is going to go and select the pole that I want to work with. And so I'm going to click the selection tool, draw a rectangle, and there I have the pole selected. You can see that on the right hand side. And then I'm going to go to the construction units, and then I want to take a look at what's there. So we're looking at what's in plant currently, and we've got several items here, and these are all going to be removed as part of this job. And so to do that now, I actually need to switch over to the job layout. So one thing to be aware of is that under the construction units pane here, we've got our feature selected, this primary pole, which is highlighted there. And then you can see that we have our job selected, the D10 or 1010. The replace pole description is listed there, so you can see that matches what we have down below. But in case this screen is invisible down here, you can still see that this is the job that's selected. So to do the deletion or removal, I'm going to go and click on Job Layout, and then I'm going to click on Remove. And so it's actually going to show us all those construction units that are currently in plant, and I can select these individually if I want to, or I can also just click the Select All, and it'll select every one of those, and then I'll just click on Remove. So now these three construction units have been added to my job, and they're set for removal. So if I continue down this process and push this through the workflow until it gets constructed, then it will actually go through and do the removal of those construction units. So I want to stop there and just delete these out and show you a different way of doing this. So we'll delete those, and then the other option is to delete the feature itself. And so if you want to actually create a brand new pole feature as part of this process, and that's not necessary, but you may want to for various reasons, then you can delete the feature out, and it will actually apply all of those construction units to the current job. So it's always good to double check to make sure, again, you've got your feature selected here under construction units, and also you've got your job selected. So the next thing I'm going to do is to click on this feature delete mode. And what I want to have selected is job track deletes. That's generally going to be the default that's selected. You might want to double check it, but this means that when you delete a feature, it's going to apply those changes to the current job. So I'm going to click on that and check again. I've got my in plant selected here so I can see what was there. And then now I'm going to click on delete. Remember, this is already selected, so here's our feature that we're going to delete. I'm going to click that. And so one thing you notice is that everything here in construction units disappeared. Well, this feature is now gone. It's been deleted from the map. And so you can't see anything in plant. You can't see anything in the job layout for it because there's nothing really there as far as a feature is concerned. But to see what it did, since we've got the job screen open here, I can click on layout. This is going to show me everything that is currently happening with this job as far as removals and installations and transfers. And so you can see that I took those three construction units that were associated to that pole, and then it applied it to the job. And so that is the other method of being able to remove construction units from a feature when you have a job selected.